And we are live. Hello, party people. Today, looking at the next batch of games from February 1996 for the PlayStation 1. We're starting out with Striker 96. Still playing around with the audio settings here. Hold on. So, after all the other soccer games we've had, we now get Acclaim's soccer game. Made by Rage Software. Now, Rage Software apparently has been involved in the soccer game thing since about 1992 at this point. And we can see from this opening cutscene here, you have a bunch of balloons, fairly low poly CG stadium, soccer footage. They're doing what they can, but this is compressed all to hell, and it's not impressive, particularly. Compared to something like Goalstorm or FIFA 96. This definitely feels like a budget title compared to those. But yeah, so we got soccer, or footy, football, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's get past that and into the game itself. This is probably the third soccer game to come out on the PlayStation in North America by this point. And this is a much smaller publisher, Rage Software, based in England, as opposed to, Konami or Electronic Arts doing their thing. So you have your standard settings here. Just single match, tournament modes, two-player modes. Really have to try to ignore the quality of these menus. This is this is like a bad multimedia CD almost. It's a bit yikes. Anyway, let's go into league mode. There's plenty of options here, which is nice. So 8-team league, 5-minute duration. I'm very bad at this, so let's do it to easy. Offsides, no idea. Alright, let's play as the good old US of A. There's a lot of countries here. So there's that at least. So let's play. There's strategy stuff you can do before the game. I don't understand any of this. Not even a single bit. This looks complicated. Let's do it. Yeah, that's a very badly compressed photo. But they tried. That's the sense that I get from this game, is that they tried. But yeah, this is probably like the fourth or fifth Striker game to get made. So this developer had experience doing this. And I can tell, even though there are some things about the gameplay that are a bit wonky, it still feels like it's been worked out well enough. And yeah, there's a whole thing here at the beginning. They have the whole like processional, everyone filing out. It's a nice touch. I don't know how real soccer games go. If there's this kind of like messing about before starting, like a warm up, I guess. But trying to like accurately or semi-accurately represent that is a nice touch compared to some sports games. America. And again, this is a nice little touch to have here. Of course, I can skip past it if I want to. You know, if I don't want to watch it every time, just get the kickoff. So, I don't know nothing about no soccer. I know that you kick the ball around and you try to get it to the other team's net. And so that's basically what I'm trying to do. If I can actually get the ball. There we go. So yeah, so I'm playing on easy, which means the AI is going to be very dumb on the defensive here. They're not going to know what to do, pretty much. So I can usually get past them very well.
Yeah, this is good play.
Oh, thank you. All right, yeah, go for a kick. Of course, it doesn't get in because I don't know, like, how that's supposed to happen. And you steal the ball usually by running into the guys. But I couldn't quite get it there at that time. So I don't know, let's just send it. Running, running, running. Do a little juke. Oh, gonna juke him. Oh, gonna juke him. Oh. Yeah, this feels dumb. The way I'm doing this here. So yeah, on easy, the AI isn't very threatening. Oh, you see, he just stole it from me. And then pass it back to me. So the passing in this game is a bit imprecise, let's say. Like, you can pass the ball like that. You know, that didn't go to the guy next to me I was trying to pass to. It went off to some other random guy. And with the power meter for the shots, you know, the ball could really go anywhere when you pass. Which means that you don't want to pass if you can help it. Which takes away some of the gameplay, I guess, from this game. But, you know, again, on easy, I don't need to pass that much. Now, on anything above easy, the AI is merciless. Like, omnipresent and just brutal. Oh. But yeah, I don't know anything about soccer. I'm not good at soccer games. I never even touched a soccer game before playing all this stuff on the PS1. So I know the least about what I'm doing. That's possible. Yeah, you see, I don't understand why that happened.
That must have hurt. So it's all square at halftime.
So this is a good chance to bring up that there isn't much commentary going on here. Very few lines. You know, not a lot of sound design. These are some basic menus here. Not a lot of visual design either, to be honest. You know, the crowds look pretty bad. The players are very simple. So yeah, there's not a lot of bells and whistles in this thing. It's soccer. But you know, it runs decently. You know, the frame rate does pretty well. The controls are responsive.
Oh, it's off the woodwork.
You know, responsive enough, I guess. There's probably stuff you can do with this shot meter, you know, getting it up halfway, you know, but you have to get a feel for the distances of things for that to be worthwhile.
The goalie must be sick as a parrot.
Wait, that counts? And soccer's stupid. That shouldn't count though, right? Oh well. See, just immediately grab it from him, pass like that. Like, it's very easy to get into a situation where, like, all the players bunch up and you just steal it back and forth a dozen times real fast. And that's very silly when it happens. This is probably completely fine as a multiplayer game, though. But with all of the soccer games that were out, like with Goalstorm out, for anyone that doesn't know, Goalstorm is the first winning 11 game. So with that on shelves, why Striker? You know, if you're a consumer in '96. And that's probably why Raid Software kind of went out of business by the end of the '90s. You know, they just, I guess, lost out. So yeah, I keep kicking at the goal. There's probably something that people who know about soccer know to do here to get things in the goal. I don't know what that is. I'm just kicking it. And they're just kicking it back to me. You know, we're just kicking it back and forth. It's like a friendly game between the US and Canada. Hey, see, so for me, passing is only useful when I just want to yeet the thing across the field. Long kick, that's probably not going to do anything. Oh.
Oh, that's a definite penalty. That's a good effort.
Yeah, the goal kicking mini game here is kind of silly. I went to a goal kick one time at the end of a game after going through overtime, and each side got like 10 or 15 chances, and I ended up winning like, I don't know, 9-8 or something stupid. I don't know how any of that's supposed to work. It seems very dumb.
Full time.
So yeah, I guess I win. But yeah, this is a minor oddity in this scheme of things, really. So yeah, that's all there is to show of this. I mean, it's a soccer game, the '90s. I don't know what you want from me. So moving on, we're going to go to the next game to be released. Alien Trilogy. So we're now getting towards the end of February '96. This is the last game to be released for the month. So we're getting out of the, I guess, Earth's Q1 dumping grounds that you tend to see in game and movie releases. And I think there was some amount of hype around this game, like back in its time. You see here Fox Interactive, which did not exist for very long. It's kind of weird to see that logo. And more Acclaim nonsense. They were very active back then, I guess. Get Probe, doing probe things.
Burke, we've lost contact with the colony on LV-426. Take Gorman and his team to investigate. We don't want anyone to learn that the company has deliberately infected colonists in order to smuggle alien specimens past ICC quarantine.
Yes, sir.
It's imperative that you get Ripley to trust you. She's familiar with the xenomorph, and we may need her help to bring one out alive.
Understood.
All right, understand this. The Bioweapons Division had orders to eliminate anyone who attempts to interfere. Obviously, they won't be aware of your team's mission.
Run a bypass.
Good luck, Ripley.
Accessing computer system. Security codes. We're in. Stay frosty, people.
that's a relatively well done opening for this era. You know, you don't get a lot of good CG, or I guess well directed CG cutscenes. And yeah, no, I mean it. You know, for a second, it looked like FMV from the movie with the shell coming in for a split second. You know, so it's a well done CG cutscene. I'm a sucker for the whole thing they did of cutting between the logo coming in and the footage. You know, there's actual like editing going on here, which is a first. So, getting into the game itself. It's a mission-based first-person shooter. So, have y'all played Doom? Because guess what? This is Doom. So yeah, first level, clear the entrance for the Marine drop crew by removing crate and barrel barricades, dispatching xenomorphs. So the pistol won't blow up the explosive barrels, which is news to me. So I need to find something else. So triangle is activate, square is shoot, and the first thing you notice is this game is dark as hell. Can't see shit in front of you. Okay, this is a nice thing. When you go up the stairs, you know, the camera kind of toes up a bit. I mean, it doesn't really do much to the gameplay, but it's nice. You know? Music isn't bad. Now, the facehuggers suck. If you notice, the accuracy is almost nothing for the pistol. I can't hit the broadside of a barn with this thing. And those little facehuggers like to scurry around a bit. So, this is obnoxious. Oh yeah, also, yeah, no, you can't do anything with those barrels. We got a map here in the pause screen. You know, it shows us, you know, the weapons we can get over time. There's like a dozen. Less than a dozen even. Yeah, so we're going through here. You know, like any good self-respecting horror game from the mid-90s, there's random sound effects in the music just to confuse you. So one of the issues is this sidestep is a bit slow. Now, even though you move forward at a decent pace, you walk backwards at like 2/3 the pace. That becomes a problem once we start meeting Xenos. Because the Xenomorphs are going to function like Pinky Demons from Doom. So you need to dump a bunch of stuff into them to get any effect. And usually, at least for me in shooters, when you need to dump into an enemy that's trying to hit you, you walk backwards, right? Well, you're walking backwards at a slow speed in this game, and that is annoying. Also, most of the health pickups give you 1 health. Pay attention to the health pickups. I'm not joking about that. Changing weapon is the cross button. Now we have a shotgun. Shotgun can deal with the explosive barrels eventually. You know, there's just a little dirtbag skirting that way. He left. Yeah, the facehugger just left. He's like, bye. See ya. So yeah, these things are like way faster than I am. So the game encourages you to waste ammo as much as possible. Yeah, look at this. So you see, there's a sound effect in the music that was that sound effect in the game, though. Well, I can't see anything. So this is more. Oh, hey, buddy. Hi. All right, let's see how long it takes to kill this guy. So that was a lot of bullets. I'm going to switch to the pistol to save ammo. So yeah, they're faster than you. They like to zigzag. And yeah, it's annoying. Like, this isn't scary. It's not fun. You know, they're largely successful in capturing the atmosphere from Aliens, I guess. You know, in like the level design. You'll see there'll be some rooms later on that have like, you know, Weyland-Yutani stuff. And yeah, the game is largely this. Or yeah, there's two kinds of health pickups: the med kit, which heals significantly, and the derma patch, which gives you 1 health. It's not like in Doom where there's like a bunch of this small health items all grouped together. No, there's one at a time, which is a real obnoxious thing to do. See, I see it's easy to get caught up on stuff, you know, where even is this thing, where's anything, I can't see anything, it's just faster than I am. Very, very annoying. Yeah, this guy can't shoot. I was like, oh no, I'm being hugged. He just wanted a friendly hug. And that took off like 18 points of health. Just that one encounter. And way too many bullets. Wait, there were 2 of them. Yeah, so I guess that triggered the animation before dying. Yeah, it sucks. It just sucks is all. What's in here? Nothing of value apparently. Or I guess I can't unlock it? I don't know. Probably supposed to go in here. Alright, we have enough shotgun ammo to use it now. I can't see anything. Okay, yeah, around here. Yeah, there's a lot of lateral movement here, which is annoying. And yeah, just like the aiming, the way that the shooting works doesn't make the most physical sense. You know, there's a trade-off between having, you know, annoying enemy movement and you know, aim assist, but they don't balance it well. And that's, you know, the experience, right? That's the core of the experience, is the shooting. So if the shooting feels bad, then, you know, what are we doing here? Alright, so now we can go through here. And one of these spawn. Yeah, using the pistol, it just feels like a crapshoot. And, you know, or for the first several levels of the game, you have either the shotgun or the pistol, and there's not a lot of shotgun ammo. So you're doing this and hoping for the best most of the time. Now, because it's a horror game, everything spawns behind you all the time. Just have to really try to unload into the thing. Yeah, when the lateral movement is faster than you can turn, that's no good, right? Look how many bullets this is taking. Right, so I have to use the shotgun eventually. That is absurd. That was a stupid combat encounter. Now, I could, get good, I guess. Or get better. But that's not the correct way to do difficulty. In any way imaginable. Yeah, that's the end of the level. I think there's like 20 or so levels in this game. There's like 3 boss fights against alien queens. I originally played it, I think, up through the middle of the 4th level. Took 20-something minutes, but it felt like an hour. So there's also passwords and memory card saving, so that's nice. It's very considerate of them. And the story doesn't make a lot of sense in this thing either. So it's following the plot of Aliens, but it's treating Ripley like a one woman killing machine Doom guy type person. Doesn't make the most sense. And also, it's a game called Alien Trilogy that takes place entirely within the confines of Aliens. Like, there's no anything from Alien or Alien 3. It's just an Aliens game called Alien Trilogy. That's a truth in advertising complaint right there. Here we have a environmental hazard that I'm not going to mess with right now. The music is atmospheric, I guess. Fairly standard. I hit the thing. There we go. Yeah, so when you're low on health, and you're like, oh, finally, health pickups, and you get a derma patch that gives you 1 health per pickup. That's the most insulting thing imaginable, isn't it? So yeah, the damage disparity between the shotgun and the pistol is insane. 3 shots of the shotgun, like what, 20 something with the pistol? If you can hit the bastard. That's insane. Alright, that door's locked. So here's the map. It's a minor nitpick, but it'd be nice to have, an overlay for the map. But oh well. Very annoying. Oh, look at this. Can't see nothing, huh? Does this build tension? Is it just obnoxious? Is it scary? I don't know. I know what I think. But maybe some people thought this was cool. And there is an atmosphere going on here. Which I guess is something for the time. Not a lot of atmospheric video games back in the mid-90s. Especially on console. Yeah, just the gameplay is just off enough to ruin the whole experience. And there's additional dumb shit, like starting the 4th level, there's zombie humans for some reason who have guns that shoot you. And I don't know what those batteries do. There's probably something it's used for at some point. There's seismic charges I can use to blow up the barricades, I think. I don't know though. Alright, you don't switch to them. I don't know what the button is for those. Yeah, so because of the health situation, you're taking these levels very gingerly. If you can, right? But anyway, as for the premise, so this is just Aliens, but they're calling it Alien Trilogy. Which, screw that, you know? That's no good. Also, you see these alien corpse sprites have the acid blood. Acid blood does no damage. Not even doing that correctly. Yeah, I guess getting more stuff, hitting more switches. So you go around, you hit switches, open doors, shoot things, get stuff, and not die. Yeah, this is a room with, you know, at least some decoration in it. You know, there's some stuff here. There is visual design that exists. That guy just comes out of nowhere, kills me. Yeah, that's very silly for a death scene. But yeah, this reviewed well because it had auto lighting and graphics. And I guess that's all you needed back then for an Alien game. And yeah, this was, I mean, it's bad. Don't get me wrong. This is a bad game, but it was also probably the best Alien game at the time. I have not had the pleasure of looking at Super Noah's Ark 3D chat, and I don't want to. So yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this. All right, it was well liked at the time. It sold very well. It's bad, but it's better than other Aliens games that came before it. You know, this is probably better than Aliens vs. Predator for the Jaguar. You know, that's the main thing to compare it against. You know, not Doom, because of course it's not Doom. But is it better than Alien vs. Predator? I guess? You know, it's hard to tell, really. But anyway, moving on from that, our first game of March, 1996, is Psychic Detective. This thing is very chatty. It's a interactive movie, all live action. And it's also like a choose your own adventure, like mystery thing with a lot of uh, psychological elements. Let's go with that. So I'm gonna shut up for most of this, but we'll only play through the first disc just to give, you know, some flavor of what's going on here.
People think if you have psychic powers, the world is yours to control. That's a load of crap. Hey, if I could predict the future, there'd be a few less dead bodies. Better known as the Psychic Flash. There I was, doing what I do best. The old freak of nature routine. Called myself the Psychic Flash. Hey, the old folks loved it. Me, I got fast, easy cash, and the occasional voodoo groupie. Your grandfather gave this to you on his deathbed. Very moving for you. Very boring for us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, anyone else out there have another? Her name was Lena Pozak. She looked like an angel, but she sent me to hell. With one shove, she sent my whole world spinning out of control. She showed me how to transmit my psychic self into the consciousness of others, to see through their eyes, hear through their ears, real mind pirate stuff. Naturally, there was a price.
My father just killed himself. My sister may be in danger. I want you to go with me to a family gathering and be my eyes and ears.
Nah, I'm not the mind pirate type.
I think I can make it worth your while.
That your final offer?
Ugh.
Or maybe after, we can have another special lesson.
All right. Deal.
No!
What's Black Diamond? Some missing necklace?
Just a game. A silly old Russian game. That's where my father jumped from.
Ouch.
I tell you, Eric, my father was beaten, disgraced, but too stubborn to give up like that.
So the actual gameplay is us jumping around to different video clips
That's my sister, Monica.
that are all playing simultaneously.
Very cute, very weak and gullible.
Who's the plastic dress?
Alright, she's important.
He was hoping to come in
I
person.
don't believe it.
Your sister?
Doesn't waste much time.
Who's the toy boy?
Where's Mr. Mirage?
Meet him at the tea room, 10 o'clock.
Max Mirage makes me feel good.
Yeah, everybody says so.
Oh, I miss the
Acting.
good times.
Monica, focus. Max wants to make you an offer.
To me?
Mirage Quest would like to handle your father's collection.
Which one?
His papers, research. Max Mirage will personally help you categorize.
We would do it together?
Whatever it takes.
Uh-oh, that's no good.
God, I hate that woman.
Your father's lover?
Maybe. She had her claws into him deep enough.
Max is worried about people like her taking advantage. Here are the broad strokes of the proposal.
Maybe I should talk to Max.
Max sent
Alright, let's go back to us.
Yeah, thanks.
What's she doing?
Ants. For what?
a donation of the Vladimir Pozak collection to Mirage Quest.
Oh. I haven't heard anything so idiotic. What is Mirage Quest?
You wouldn't understand.
A respectable institute dedicated to self-growth, self-mastery.
Sounds like a cult.
You sound like Papa.
Exclusive rights? Now, who do you think you are?
Simply a messenger.
Well, you know what happens to messengers.
I'd be more concerned about yourself.
That's my friend, Lena.
Oh, that's
Brain
drama.
on something, because I was hearing voices, big time.
That's right. Come this way. All the way. Time to pay me a visit. Alone. I am Tikhonov. Madame Tikhonov.
So if we touch objects, see random bullshit.
Maybe you should try a moisturizer.
Silence! You touch and touch. Like a child with a pistol.
Hey, it works. It's my shortcut.
To where, eh? You know what waits at the end?
Yeah, $1,000.
Ah. She is scared to tell you. She knows you would run. You would wet yourself.
Look, Gummo, I'm not scared, and I'm damn good at what I do.
Where is the Eurotrash chat?
In the study.
Go, go, go!
Yep, he's dead. And spoiler, Sylvia murdered him.
She was hitting decibels dangerous to psychics and dogs. Seemed like a good time to find my lovely escort.
What the hell is going on?
Dead body, lots of blood. Your sister thinks I did it.
Did you?
Oh, give me a break. Come on, let's go.
And that's disc 1. There are 3 discs, so 3 acts. These scenes can play out slightly differently depending on, what you go look at, what you touch. If I had chosen to leave instead of looking at the ink blot, maybe that could have gone down a little bit differently. The second disc can go in a few different directions. Third disc, you always end up at the cultist place where this Max guy is. I guess he's the villain. And the final boss fight is a weird board game that I don't understand, and I lost at pretty badly when I played through. But yeah, for one of these FMV games, there's a lot of actors, a decent amount of variability. There's like 14 endings. But it is very hokey. And it attempts to handle some like psychosexual themes probably better than most other games would in the 90s, but still it's I don't want to say the word cringe, but it's not it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad actually. So yeah, that's Psychic Detective. If you're gonna play it, play the PC version. Don't play the PS1 version. What are you doing? It's on the GOG or something, probably. It's a very, very weird thing. I would call it peak FMV. Since the FMV adventure games die out around 98, 99, this is originally released 95, so this is probably the zenith of the art form, if that's something you would ever want to say in relation to FMV adventure games. So now we move on to our final game for today, and one that I wasn't able to get working right. It's another interactive movie called Brain Dead 13. You can think of it as being like a knockoff of the Don Bluth games, Dragon's Lair, Space Ace, those things. The company that bought the rights to those Don Bluth kind of cartoon choose your own adventure games, ReadySoft, they attempted to continue the art form without the original creators. To mixed results, let's say. Actually, it's not mixed results. It was a complete failure because ReadySoft goes bankrupt before the end of the 90s. Actually, this was their last game, to be entirely honest.
Something is wrong, Fritz. Fetch me schematic 13, Fritz. The red one. Once I have corrected this minor annoyance, I shall go on to execute my master plan. the transverse directional rectifier. Go right. Now, right, you fool, right! Oh, no. I'm going to need a proper pair of hands. A computer expert. Fritz, you must prepare for his arrival. Lead our unwitting participant into a false sense of security. And then you'll know what to do.
So there certainly is a lot of animation, at least.
Hiya, pal. I'm Lance from Computer Town. Sorry I'm a bit late. Had trouble finding the place. So, your network's down, huh? Oh, there she is. Oh, no problem, sir. I can fix anything.
Oh man, what a piece of junk.
Okay, what do we got here? A triple transducing capacitor. Digital coupling connected to... Oh man, surprise, a burnt out diode. Got any gum, sir? Cool, thanks.
Okay, that's $15.95 for labor. And parts on that part, so overcharged. And there's comes to $22.50. And who should I bill this out to?
It's actually really cheap for computer repair.
You ain't one of those mad, disembodied scientist guys bent on taking over the world, are you?
How did you know?
Man, I played a lot of video games, and I know an average.
Average? Average? I am not average! You are in the presence of a superior intellect. My slave terminals are connecting to the global network. Soon, nothing shall stand in my way. I will
rule the world.
Fritz!
Uh-oh.
Fritz, you imbecile! Kill him!
Okay, Lance. Think fast, Lance. Boom! Hiya, pal.
Terminate him with extreme prejudice. Second point. So, mediocre literary pair. A narrow escape for a narrow mind. If it is a challenge you want, then it's a deadly game you'll get. We shall see just who is average.
So yeah, you're basically being chased through this mad scientist mansion by Fritz. And yeah, I mean, this is, here's the controls. Okay. So I wasn't able to get past the first input in this thing.
Hiya, freak. I'm game.
So yeah, choose a direction, go in a direction. cannot go in a direction. But there's infinite retries, which means I can watch this cutscene over and over and over again for eternity if I wanted to. I've already seen this a dozen times.
Hiya, freak. I'm game.
Up, 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 and dead. So I think there's something wrong with the emulation here, like my emulator or something going on. Either way, you've now seen everything that I've seen of this game.
Hiya, freak.
So the real question is, how many times can you watch this cutscene before going insane? If I wanted to, I could just do this all day and take you all down with me.
I'm game.
I'm literally hitting directions on the directional pad. I've looked up videos, I've looked up a guide for this stupid thing. Any of the 4 directions are supposed to work.
Hiya, freak. I'm game.
You know, is there a timing thing? But, yeah, it's downright inexplicable.
Hiya, freak. I'm game.
So those sound effects you're hearing are the sound effects to indicate a incorrect button press, even though I'm pressing the correct buttons. So yeah, this is miserable, and from what I know, Brain Dead 13 isn't, you know, a good game anyway. You know, this is the game that bankrupted ReadySoft. So I don't know if we're actually missing very much by, you know, not being able to play the game. But it is still disheartening to run into a weird technical wall like this. So yeah, that's this week's group of games. We have moved from February into March 1996. We are almost at the end of the road for this batch of games from the first quarter of 96. Our long road to Resident Evil will continue next week when we have to deal with Rise 2 Resurrection, NBA Live 96, NBA Shootout, and Panzer General. We will get there eventually. Yeah, until then, let this personal hell of watching this scene over and over again haunt you for a little bit longer.
Hiya, freak. I'm game.
Wait, what? 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 You have to press the button, like, on the frame that the cutscene begins. Hold on. Wait, so... You literally have to press a button on, like, the frame that he stops moving. Man, this sucks. Yeah, you know what? I was afraid that I'd finally figure it out during stream and look like an idiot. But, you know, even playing this game, it still sucks. Yeah, you know what? Screw this. This is a bad game. The timing's bad. This genre died for a reason. May it rest in piss forever. Have a good evening.